Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who's new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to my second monthly collected haul, which is the haul for the month of January, because I'm filming this obviously at the beginning of February. There are certain things that haven't come in yet that I bought, so in those cases I will include a picture right here. And besides that, I do have a few things that I did buy also locally, so I'm actually really happy and excited to share that with you. Okay, let's start with the walk of shame to get that out of the way and over with, because I'm not proud of this. I told you in my last haul, and I'm gonna have a list, what's it called, a playlist on my channel when you just want to watch hauls, and I'm just going to add all my hauls that are coming now to this. Okay, so anyway, you'll be able to find it. Anyway, I told you last time that I had ordered the Mercury Retro Crate palette from Huda Beauty from a private seller on eBay. I shouldn't have. It was a big mistake, and I have it here and I'm scared to show you. Should I show you? I was looking forward to get this palette so much, and it's such garbage. It's such, like, someone did this in his basement. Like, you can even see the water, like the, what's it called, the bubbles, you know, from the sticker that they put on it. Like, this color, the color scheme sort of matches. Let me just open this for you. The color scheme sort of matches. The packaging feels like the cheapest crap that you've ever felt in your whole life. It's falling apart. Like, it comes out of the packaging here. You can just like separate it. It's unbelievable. It smells like Paint Factory. Someone yeah, is doing that as a hobby, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I really I contacted, like, it's all in the process. Don't worry about it. It's just, I'm so mad at myself that I even went there and tried to do this, you know? Why? Yeah, that's a lesson learned, but there's more. There is more, but it's not that bad. Okay, so this was absolutely my piece of shame for this month, and I'm not going to give this to my girls or anyone. I just kept this now for like 3 weeks or something in order to put it into the garbage after filming this. So I'm just glad that I didn't spend a lot of money on this, because then I would be really upset. But anyway, I will buy this palette at some point, the original. I will at some point. I really love this palette, and I mean, color scheme wise, you get the idea, you know. It's rosy neutrals, it's a few other neutrals, golden neutrals, and then it's these beautiful shades here. I really like this palette. I really still want to have it, but I don't want to have garbage. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. At some point I'm going to get that palette for myself, and I'll just have to pay the full price. What can I do? All right, so let's put this to the side. I just cannot believe myself. Anyway, so then there's something else from China. I told you also in my last haul that I did buy a few things from You Can Be Makeup, which is, I guess, a Chinese brand. I think so. So anyway, and I figured, because that is an official brand, it's not just someone doing something in their basement, you know, it's an official brand, so maybe I can try that. And I also saw some fellow YouTubers using the Spotlight palette, which I have here in front of me right now. So this is how the packaging looks. Actually, the packaging feels really nice, really good quality packaging, you know. It comes in a sleeve like this, and with the 3 things that I'm going to show you now, let me know what you think. Should I try it? Should I make a video about these products? Are you interested at all, or should I not? Anyway, so this is the palette, cardboard packaging, really pretty. When you open it, oops, the typical sleeve, of course, inside, and then this is how the palette looks. And I think the palette is super beautiful. When I just go according to this, I will not say that it was a mistake buying this. I think it looks really nice. I haven't touched them, any of the shades, because it smells like Paint Factory. It really does. I don't know. I wish there would be a smell function on YouTube. It smells like you go into a hardware store where they mix paint for like the outside of houses, you know? It's not even the inside, like rooms for it's the outside. I don't know why that makes it worse for me. It just feels like, you know, I don't know. I don't know what to think. It looks beautiful, and I kind of wish I could try it. I don't know if I dare though. You know what I mean? I know that other people have, and they did not tell me that it's like they had rashes or anything, but the smell really turns me off. So I don't know. So that is the one. Then it came, wait, let me just put the sleeve back in. Keep some order here. Then it came together in a bundle because I bought it in a bundle set, you know, with the fruit pipe filling, what is it? Fruit pie filling palette from You Can Be. Also in a sleeve, the same thing. The packaging feels absolutely nice, like better than some packaging that I buy from brands in America, you know. It really feels nice. And again, you also have a big mirror like in the other palette, and this is how the palette looks, and I think it's really pretty. The only thing again is that it smells like factory, you know? I don't know, maybe I could get over it. If you say that you would want me to do a video on this, I will. I'm not worried that I'm going to have rashes or something like this, you know? I'm not worried about that. It's just that if nobody is interested, then I will not like take the time, because I have enough other things that I want to film with. So this potentially, if I keep it open and it airs out, maybe I could, you know, get over the smell, and maybe it'll air out. So anyway, so and the third thing that I have from You Can Be makeup is the Kaleidoscope highlighter palette, and that looks like this. Okay, so we have really nice shades here, from pink over peach over like a light green, light blue, light purple. Really nice, really love it, haven't touched it, very intrigued. And again, this doesn't smell so much. It does not smell so much. The worst thing was the Spotlight palette. The fruit pie filling palette was also not quite as bad, but the worst thing was the Spotlight palette. So I don't know. I'm very intrigued. I kind of want to try. I don't know. You let me know. Okay, so that is that. I don't want to put this like in my pile of shame, because it's not. It's an official brand, even though it is from China. I am intrigued. Otherwise, I would not have ordered it. Okay, so that is that. I leave it up to you. Let me put this to the side in the meantime, because that I leave it up to you. Okay, so the other thing that I'm super grateful for and super excited about is that one of my lovely subscribers from Australia sent me this. Do you know what that is? That is the Textured Neutrals palette from Tati Beauty. Seriously. This got to me, I think, when I'm filming this 2 days ago or so. I still cannot believe it. Let me just open this. Okay, so this is how the palette looks. I think I would not have bought this on my own, probably. Even though I don't think that this is not a nice palette. I think it's a very nice palette. It retails for $48. $48. I just probably would not have spent the money on myself on this palette, you know. But with me getting more and more also into neutrals and letting myself love this, I think this is an awesome palette to try, especially if one of you, and I think this is either gently used or just swatched. It's like almost new, you know, and that is absolutely amazing. And I'm so grateful to you. Thank you for going through the effort to send this to me, to also pay for the shipping and like yeah. Anyway, I think this is a great palette, and I cannot wait to use this. And it's a new brand, so that is always extra super exciting. And I have heard so many good things. I have also heard people being not 100% there, so I'm super excited to try this and form my own opinion, you know. And if I wouldn't have had you, I would not have been able to do this. So I'm so grateful, and yeah, I'm speechless. That I don't even know what to say. So let me just clean this up. And now I can show you the things that I bought here locally in store, because I got myself a few things. So let's start maybe with Kiko Milano. So I bought myself a few eye pencils from Kiko Milano. So I have a, let me just read the names because, you know, I have the metallic ivy green, I have the metallic blue, I have a metallic light green, and I have a pearly violet. So let me just show you the caps here so you can see what they look like, because the colors look really exactly like that when you open them. I think they are really, they're working so well. I've tried not all of them, I think 3 of them I have tried already, and they are super good quality. So these are from the Intense Color Long Lasting Eyeliner line, because they have different kinds of eyeliners, and they also have this smudging tool on the other side, which I never use. I don't need this. But anyway, I think these are awesome. And I also like it that some of them have this like a metallic effect. You know, they also have matte ones, but I really, really like it when it sparkles. So that is that. That is from Kiko. And I also bought myself another blush. Yeah, from the Ocean Feel line. In my last haul, I showed you one that was a peachy shade that was also from the Ocean Feel line. I think that was the shade Sunkissed, and now I got myself another one because it's a really, really good blush. And this is the shade Bonnie Mine. Bonnie Mine. It's really, really pretty. I like it really much, very much. I don't know. So that is from Kiko. And then I also did from Kiko, they have the option that you can make yourself like your own custom made palettes, but it's just 3 shades. That is a shame because that is really little for me, but I wanted to make myself a highlighter palette from Kiko Milano. It comes with a tool like this. I just took this out. So this is the kind of palette that you can create. And I actually put in shades that are really eyeshadows, but I'm using them as highlighters. So this is, let me just check, this is a Pearly Rose Gold. That is an eyeshadow. And then they have these very sparkly shades that are super, super nice for a highlighter. If you like it sparkly, if you like it a little bit more like what I'm wearing now, that is a little bit more like a wet look. This is not what this is going to give it to you. This is not what it's going to give to you. Oh, English, yeah. So anyway, these are of course rosy golden shades, which I think are super, super wearable. Did I hold this close to the camera? This is how they look. So we have pearly rose gold and a pearly pink, and yeah, that's basically what it is. And a satin coral, which is, I think, this one. So that is that. And with the same tool, I also made myself a little palette that I always have here on my desk, which I use for my eyebrows and as a bone color matte when I have to blend out eyeshadows. So this is how it looks. The darker 2 shades I'm using for my eyebrows, and the bone color matte I always have right here when I'm blending out my eyeshadows, because I never want to depend on having a bone color matte in a palette. You know, when I'm reviewing a palette or doing a first impression or something, this is what I always have here right in front of me. And I think that is really, really helpful, you know, to have something like that always handy, and you don't have to like dig around for other palettes or something. So this is always right here. Is there more? Okay, I have one more thing that I picked up in the drugstore, and that is from Essence. You Better Work Gym-Proof Waterproof Eye Primer. I did not want to buy this. I just stumbled across it basically by accident, and I just thought because it was super affordable, it was probably something like $2.50, that I would want to try this at some point. Maybe not immediately, because once I'm done with my Too Faced, what's it called? Shadow Insurance. The Shadow Insurance. Once I'm done with that, I want to try the Sigma Primer, and then maybe that. So that has to wait a little bit. In case you're interested in how that works, it's gonna take a while. Anyway, so that is that. And then I have 2 lipsticks that I bought from Beauty Care, which is a local brand, and I know that I actually have a lot of use here in Israel, so you guys might be interested in this, because I have been also asked by one of you to do a video on reviewing Beauty Care items, and I didn't really want to do that because it's just unfair for my biggest audience, which is outside of Israel, because they can't get that, right? So plus I'm not the biggest fan of beauty care. Not so much. I'm using very little of them, but their lipsticks are actually pretty good. There are also some baked blushes that I have mentioned already that are pretty good. And I'm using also the color correcting, the liquid color correctors that come in like different shades. This is how they look in case you're interested and you are local. This is what I'm using, but besides that, I'm not really using anything so much from beauty care. So anyway, I bought myself 2 lipsticks. One is like a purple, like a very cold, subdued purple. This is what I bought. I don't want to put it on my arm, so I'm not swatching it. And this is like a brownish, a rosy brown, which is really, really lovely. And like I said, I really like the formula of their lipsticks, and they're super affordable. They're like $1.50 or something. Really, really affordable. Okay, so that is that. And now I just have a few more things that I did order that are on the way to me as far as I know, and I just don't have received them yet. Okay, so that I will show you, of course, then as the time goes on. I will show you. All right, so the first thing I ordered, and that was like at the beginning of January already, was the Jamrock No Limitations eyeshadow palette. And I'm gonna include it here, from Playing in Makeup by Yolando. This name is very long. Playing in Makeup by Yolando is the brand name, and the palette is called Jamrock No Limitations eyeshadow palette. And I got that on a 40% off sale, which I was or have been alerted to by, I think, Ashley, one of my subscribers who is watching out for me, and she tagged me in a post, or she contacted me by PM, so telling me that there is a sale going on if I want to try this. So I went on and online and I ordered myself this one palette. They have beautiful palettes there. It was actually really, really hard to decide, but I had to decide for one. So anyway, that is on the way to me. And then the next thing that I did buy was from Alien Cosmetics, the Moody Palette. And I have featured that palette also in one of my videos, one of my highlights of the year or something like this. Alien Cosmetics, I believe, is one of the brands that I wanted to try in 2020. So that is nice. I really, I'm happy that I'm, starting to really try the brands that I have on my list, and also trying brands that I have not on my list. Why not? If I can, then I will, as much as possible, because I want to live life to the fullest as much as I can, because I'm alive. All right, so yeah, so that's the Moody palette, and I think that is a super, super, super nice winter palette. I hope that I can still get it, that it gets here in time still for me to use it before all the spring colors need to be used, you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm using makeup whichever way I want. So that is the Moody palette. That is one of their newest palettes, if it's not the newest. And I'm really, really happy to have this. Okay, that was that. And then one more thing, I did buy, finally, the Copacetic Cosmetics Elysian palette. I always want to say Elysium, but it's Elysian. That was the palette in collaboration with, I think, the Basket Case. I think that's what she's called. Anyway, there was a 10% off sale. Usually I don't buy stuff on 10% off because shipping is going to be way more expensive than saving 10%. It's got to be like 35-40% off for me to make sense. But I knew that I gotta tell you this. I have been in contact with the owner of Copacetic Cosmetics a lot of times now, and I have missed a couple of sales, and then the palette was sold out so fast because it's a beautiful palette, obviously. And I said to her, I really, really want to have this palette. I just can't buy it right now. I bought other things already and can't, there is a limit to my funds, okay? So anyway, she said, when you're ready to buy, just let me know. I'm going to save you one. And I thought that was so sweet. She didn't need to do that. She could have sold that palette to someone else, who can buy it right now. And then when she restocked, I think it sold out again. And then I said to her, I'm sorry, but she said to me, I'm going to give you a special code to that one palette so you can order it. And I want to thank you. If you see this, I want to thank you for being so kind to me, because I want to really support your brand, and the Thin Ice palette is still on the way to me. That's why I haven't done a video about it. But anyway, Thin Ice palette, if you don't know, is also a palette from Copacetic Cosmetics. So I really want to support this brand because I think they have an awesome creativity, and I'm totally in love with the way they work, with the way they think, with the way they are creative, and I just really wanted to have this palette, and you know, and she was so forthcoming and so sweet about it and hopeful, and I just, you know, for me, and I'm saying this so many times, being a Mensch, as we say in Yiddish, you know, being a Mensch, being a human towards other humans, you know, that is what speaks to me more than anything else, because stuff like that gets lost in this world on every level so much that it's just sad. And when you feel like there is a person that cares, and you know, it's just wonderful. It touches me and I love that, and God bless the brand. Seriously. So anyway, that is all. I've done my second haul. I'm so happy. Let's just please forget this, okay? Yeah, let's never talk about that again. Yeah, so let me know what you think about the You Can Be palettes, and besides that, everything that I've also mentioned in my last haul that I have not even filmed yet with, which are, for example, the Ace Beauté palettes, you know, the Paradise bundle. It's just that for 2 weeks, basically, I have not been filming because I was in mourning and I just couldn't, you know, so I'm now picking up speed again, and I'm catching up with filming and things like this. So I also know that there are at least 2 more packages with things on the way to me that I'm going to show you in my next haul. Alright, sweeties, this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, then please give the video a like, and if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. I would really like to have you here in my happy place. And besides that, I'm going to see you here for my next video, which is gonna be super soon, and up until then, go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.